What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Steven with you again, Bama GA Outdoors. Tuesday, what's this, April the 1st? Something like that. I'm down here, done made me a little road trip, home to Alabama. Had to come get me a load of chicken manure for my gardens and stuff from my cousin, but I decided to bring some poles with me and bounce around to a few spots on the lake while I'm here and see what's going on. I seen quite a few boats out on the lake today, so that's a good thing. Usually when you see boats out on this lake, that means the fish biting. And a couple of the spots I done pulled up to that I thought I would have to myself, there's been vehicles parked there, so I decided to just come down to this other spot and check it. I'm gonna get out and take a look, see how the water look. And if it looked good, I think I might cast a little bit. I went to one spot already up on the northern end of the lake, closer to where I grew up on the northeast end of the lake. I got one bite, and whatever it wasn't a crappie. It was had to have been a bass, because it stripped off so much line off my reel so fast, and then the hook just pulled loose. But anyway, we're going to get out, and we're going to take a look at what's going on around here. This spot is the spot that we usually come to a lot. So I had to come get me some chicken manure. But I'm going to step down here just to see how it look. Because a lot of times I come down here, I'll bring my little boat. And this is one of the spots I put my boat in. And if I don't, I have to watch my step down here, boy, because it be some no-shoulders down here like crazy. If I don't bring my boat, a lot of times I'll bring my waders, which I didn't bring in. Oh, man, it's a lot of minnows. And we got a little water movement. A lot of time I bring my waders, and we wade. I said, boy, it's a lot of shad going up out there. But water don't look too bad. Just had a lot of rain here what was it, yesterday, and so it don't look too terribly bad. I believe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my poles, at least one of them, and I believe I'm gonna see if I can do anything. I see a lot of shad skipping on the water out there, so let me get to it. Y'all hold on. All right, y'all. I'm still using my spin cast. This is my 33 Platinum. So we're gonna stay with the old chartreuse and dark green with the red or orange head, and we're gonna see what happens. I gotta shallow this up some. It is a lot of stumps out there in this area. I can't remember exactly where they all at, but may get hung a lot. I hope I don't, but let's just see. This is only I think this is my second time back home this year fishing on the lake. And I think the one time that I went, it was not a good day, so I ended up going on the little creek that I grew up on. But we're gonna see if we can catch anything out here. I should have stopped and got me some new waders while I was at Academy. I should have got them the other day when I was there, and I saw some that was they was on sale, and they was just like the ones that I got now that are messed up, and I should have went on and got them. That's an interesting jig color that I just found. It's gold and used to be chartreuse. I think the body is about tore up on it, but I'm gonna hold on to that because I might be able to order something that color. A lot of times when I fish here, that area that I just cast to is where I catch a lot of fish. So I usually wade that way a little bridge up there and a pretty good sized slough on the other side of the road where the lake's up out there across the other side of the road. When the water is down, all you can see is all the stumps out there. And this is just a big stump field. I don't know if y'all can see where I'm casting. Let me reposition y'all a little bit. I see old buddy over there across the way on his deck. He over there kind of to my left. It's a couple old buddies, 3 of them over there on their docks fishing. Last time I was here in this spot, me and my son was down here in my little boat, and I don't think we caught anything. There he is, y'all. I don't think it's a keeper, but that's him. There you go, number 1. Thank you, Lord. I'm pretty sure that is not a keeper, especially for this lake. They gotta be 10 inches on this lake. This is Wise Lake. That's definitely not a keeper, but a crappie nonetheless. Thank you, Lord. I like the way he hit. Had a pudgy little belly on it. Now I'm using these Eagle Claw jig heads, and they got that sickle hook on it. Usually when that hook gets in a fish, they don't get off, but whatever that was, I know it had to be a big bass that I hooked up at the other part of the lake I was on earlier. Usually when you hook a fish, these sickle hooks, they usually don't get off of them. I'm not gonna be here long today. I just knew I had to bring a pole or 2 with me if I'm coming to Alabama, because rarely do I come home and not fish. Some of y'all from Alabama here where I'm from, or the surrounding area, y'all might recognize where I'm at. I just put it to you like this. It's close to town. It's close to town. Well, they flipping over there while I just cast. I've been seeing shad get busted all day. Everywhere I've been, well, I ain't gonna say everywhere because this is only my 2nd stop. But the 2 places I've been, the shad have been skipping on the water like crazy. Lately, I've just been having a one and done type of deal every time I go fishing. I have not been catching numbers lately. All the little creeks around where I live, I don't know if they've spawned out and made their way back to the deeper holes that I don't know anything about, or if they've just, you know, quit. I just have not been getting any numbers lately at any of these creeks around where I live at. Oh, that's stick. Dang. Well, I thought that was number 2. He would have been small anyway. If that would have been him. Probably ran some off pulling that stick up. Getting ready to turn my focus on these brims and get ready to start catching these brims and these catfish. Might be a keeper right there. Yeah, that's a keeper. That's a Wise Lake keeper right there. Yes, indeedy. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, that one a keep. Definitely. Let's hit him with the old checker. Just in case Mr. Green Jean come walking down through here. Oh yeah, that fish almost 12 inches. It's 12 inches to the top. That fish is 11 3/4. Thank you, Lord. One keep. I started to stop by Mud Creek, but I figured I want to go somewhere where on a weekday I don't have a chance of seeing a lot of people. If I'd have went up to Mud Creek, there's a chance that it's shoulder to shoulder up there today. And I'm not fighting for room. I'm not fighting for room to fish. Y'all know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna run up here and put my boots on because I want to step in the water just a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Let me get back out there now. I just missed one. He bit it like twice and I missed him back to back. I think he was small though. It's either a small crappie or one of them little yellow bass. Usually when I come wading down here, it be a bunch of us wading. It be about 5 to 10 of us. And we fan out across this place. And we got a couple other spots up the way from here that we do the same thing in. Just right up the road. But we come at it from a different angle, a different side. This area right here, it's a good spawning spot. You got like all of these gravel, and then you got grassy edges and stuff. And you got grass out through there along with this gravelly bottom. Man, them crappie just love it around this kind of stuff. The next spot I'm gonna stop from here is it's right up the way from it. And it's kind of similar, but it's a little deeper water than this one. Some of y'all know where that's at. One area of it start with big, one area of it start with little. That's all I need to say for the people that's from around here. All right, let's cast to this side some now. Yeah, I know y'all couldn't see that cast, but y'all know if I got one. There he is. That's number 3. I think he gonna be short though. Boy, got you through the hard part of the mouth. Yeah, he gonna be short. Pretty sure. I'm gonna just do a rough check. I'm gonna lay him on the back of the. Yeah, it's 9-inch fish. That's number 3 though. I'll show y'all where I'm casting now. Now I'm casting back over this way, kind of down the bank, but coming back at an angle. So y'all still be able to see me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. That's what I was telling you. See that grass on my hook? That's a good sign. You got gravel and grass. That's a good sign. Especially during the storm. That's a real good sign. They just like to be in those areas. I don't know how long this water been up at this level, because the last time I came, the water was low. I didn't come to this area, but the water up on the northern and eastern end of the lake, it was a lot lower. I know they've had to hold some water, but the last time these areas, you couldn't fish them. There's a lot of areas up on the end of the lake that I call my end of the lake, where I grew up, and they just like this. They got the gravel and the grass and stuff, and I wanted to fish them the last time, and I just couldn't fish them. The water was just too low. But today I decided just to come to some of the areas that I come to very often, but not as often as the other end of the lake. And I got a lot of areas on this lake that I fish. I just don't cover them all. When I had my bass boats, I would. But that little aluminum boat, that's a lot of work for me to cover a lot of water in that little aluminum boat. So I just mostly hit up the spots where I can bank fish and have had a lot of good catches in the past. Man, I just love using these spin casts for crappie fishing. Man, these things seem like they got the perfect gear ratio for just slow rolling. These 33s, they've always been my favorite spin cast. Now, I love my Series 1 too. My Series 1, I love it too. But, and it's a bigger reel and it's supposed to be more powerful. But I don't favor it over these 33s. It just, for whatever reason, it's bigger and it's heavier. And on top of that, whenever you hook into a fish and fight them with it, it just feels like it struggles more to bring in a limit-sized fish. Even an undersized fish, it seems like it gets so heavy to reel in. These 33s, they just do it. This Platinum is my favorite out of all my spin casts. Oh man, I missed it. I'm gonna get my 202 out one day and I'm gonna use it. I'll probably use it when I go shell cracker fishing. So I get a nice slab with that 202, it's gonna crack. Cause it don't have the same type of reeling mechanism. I think I'm about to change my baits up. I want to go to a shad pole, a curly tail shad pole, and see what happens. So y'all stick with me. Let me get my bait changed out. All right, y'all. I went to a shad pole curly tail grub. I got the white and chartreuse with the orange head. Let's see what happened with it. This color combination, actually it was a red head, but very similar. Produced very well for me on the creek by the house. Let's see what it do here. So that's what, 3 I've caught in this area. 1 keeper, 2 small ones. I may run up to the other area here in a minute, but it's been 30 minutes here at least. Not bad. Pretty sure I could catch a fair amount if I stay in this spot, but it feels like it's gonna be a lot of work. All right, I'm gonna start casting back to my right. Let me give y'all the view back to my right. A little bit here. All right, we'll go back this way. Might want to shallow that up just a little bit. Reason I went to this bigger profile bait, like this shad pole, because I keep seeing shad skipping on the water out there. So something's chasing them shad. So I might as well fish a bait that's similar in size to them and with the profile similar to them. think I'm getting ready to head up to the other spot, y'all, and see what's going on with it. So if I go to the other spot, I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop the video for a minute, and if I catch anything, I'll just come back on. I ain't gonna waste video and time, and I ain't catching nothing. But if I start catching them, I'll definitely come back to y'all. Well, y'all, I'm gonna go to another spot. I'm gonna put some water in this cooler, and I'm gonna put the fish in, because I just may get to catching some, and I don't want to release them yet. Just need something, hold some water on it till I get right up the road to the next spot. If I stop there, it's gonna all depend on if it's a lot of cars there. When I got there, when I came past there earlier, there was one car and there was 2 or 3 boats out there. So if there's not any other cars, and I can find a place to park with this trailer, I'm gonna stop there. So we'll see y'all up there. All right, y'all, I was having a good time till my wife called, acted real serious, and played an April Fool's joke on me. I done gave the one fish a call away, and they can have it, that's fine. But she done got me to take all my stuff down, done put my pole up, got my tripod together and everything. She gonna talk about April Fools after I asked her if she playing a joke. So on that note, y'all, I'm gonna just go on to the house, unload this chicken manure, give me a shower, sit down, kick my feet up, eat something, and relax for the rest of the evening. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Have a blessed one. Peace.